Okay. Get my microphone set up here. Probably should do that first, but okay, welcome back to another Q&A with Jeffrey Dick Runescapefar. That's me of Runescapefar Productions. So today we actually have, let's see, 15, 16, 19 questions to ask or answer. So 15 of these come from Lobo Hatsumiku, so thank you again for giving me some great content here. The other one comes from Ria Scarmery and Hannah McCoy Jones from MeWe. So, let's begin with Lobo Hatsumiku since she asked me the most. So, if you came to Canada, what would we do? Well, definitely go up to some of the shopping areas up there. I want some authentic Canadian clothes made in Canada. Go sightseeing, see some of the beautiful sights. I am a photographer. I do love taking photos of beautiful nature spots, so definitely do some of that. And try one of your bars. Okay, dude, watch Japanese horror movies. Not really, no. I watch a lot of American horror movies. So, like A Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Pinhead, or what's it called? It's not called Pinhead, but the guy's Pinhead. I haven't really. I want to see Scream, but I don't see it on TV enough to actually watch it. And I don't want to invest money in a series that I just don't know if I will like or not, because then I wasted it on a physical copy. So, yeah, I'll wait till it comes on TV, then I'll see if I like it or not. But Japanese horror movies, not so much. Haven't seen any. Um, Open Pokemon cards. That's really not a question, Miku. Oh, okay. She has to set up weird. So, if you came to Canada, what would we do? Okay, so 2, 3, and 4, five's all the above. So, okay, you should have set that up for A, B, C. So it's less confusing. But okay, yeah. So for question one, I would have to go with 5, which is all the above. I would love to open Pokemon cards with you, watch Japanese horror movies, and go to Hot Topic. Even though that would probably make me go broke, so I won't buy anything, but I will more than gladly go there with you. 6. So this is actually 2. Do you believe in ghosts? If so, why, and have you ever had a paranormal experience? Oh my god. Yes, I believe in ghosts, and I actually do have a story. Personal paranormal experience. I actually mentioned it with my buddy again at work the other day, and he's like, "Oh, Jeffrey, I forgot about that until you brought it back up. Thank you for reminding me of a scary moment in my life." So basically, me and him, I was cleaning our fine arts building by myself, and the building's creepy as hell when it was for beginning of summer, so no classes, no professors were in there. So it was literally just me doing cleanup work in there to make it look good, because they do actually have plays there still, even throughout the summer. And I'm like, I don't want to tackle this whole building by myself. So my buddy, Jake, he was actually doing trash runs. I'm like, you know what, Jake? If I help you do your trash runs, then you can help me clean this building. He's like, okay, sure, why not? So I helped him with the trash runs, then we came back, and the Fine Arts building is a huge building, 2 separate parts. And we were sitting in the east wing, or I guess the north wing of it, and we were just sitting there taking our 15-minute break, which we are allowed to do after working 2 hours. Um, and we were just sitting up there chatting. I told him I was using Plenty of Fish as trying online dating with Plenty of Fish. And all of a sudden, as we were just sitting there talking about it, the elevator was on the first floor. We walked up the steps. We did not take the elevator. The elevator was still on the first floor. It was originally on the second floor. When it came down, it made a eerie noise. So he's like, "Yeah, I don't trust the elevator." And honestly, I don't trust that elevator in that building either. It's creepy as hell. But so we're like, you know what? We'll just take the stairs because I don't trust it either. So the elevator did come down to the first floor. It was on the first floor. Now, the building was locked. I locked the building before I left so nobody will come in there and use the bathrooms because I did at least clean the first floor bathrooms. So I didn't want anybody coming there using those. So we came upstairs. We sat down in the lobby area. They had a nice break, chatted, and then all of a sudden, the elevator calls itself from the first floor up to the second floor, opens up. There's nobody in there. There's nobody in the building because it was dead silent in there except for us talking. We would hear the doors open, but yeah, it just called itself up, and we're like, nope, break's over. Let's go back outside and do some trash runs. So when we finally came back to the building, we just quickly got that part done and moved to the south side of the building. It was truly terrifying and very eerie feeling. I still don't like that building. Okay, let's see. Number 7, least favorite Pokemon. Whew. That is a hard one. I would have to go with Rata. I'm just not a big fan of Rata. It's very weak, and for me, I always have a hard time trying to level them up because every other Pokemon I go against pretty much knocks them out pretty fast. So I've always used EXP shares to get it to Rattata, but Eradicate. But Rata, not a big fan. Best and worst dream you've ever had. That's kind of hard because I don't really remember my dreams, so I can't really answer that one with accuracy. Um, Least favorite YouTuber and why? Whew. That is a hard one. I've seen a lot of YouTubers. I mostly subscribe to YouTubers. Hmm. Uh, I'm just gonna have to go with Logan Paul because of the crap he pulled in Japan. That was so disrespectful, and I'm sorry, I just couldn't forgive a guy for doing something like that, being so dishonorable to the dead. So definitely Logan Paul. Uh, Favorite YouTuber? I would have to say Richard Michael Alvarez of the Stupid Mario Brothers series. In middle school and high school, me and my best friend, we watched every single episode of that. And it was our show. It was hilarious. They maybe made a footnote version of it for the DSi. It was a pretty good series, and definitely I still love going back and watching it to this day. Do you have a favorite Pokemon movie? I would have to say Pokemon in the no, because that one I didn't care for that much the storyline, but I did love the Pokemon in it. But I would say the very first Pokemon the movie, Mew versus Mewtwo, because that was the first ever Pokemon movie I ever saw, and ironically, I actually got that for my birthday when it first came out. My parents got it for me. I didn't even know what the hell Pokemon was or what it really was because I wasn't into Pokemon. But I loved the movie, even though I didn't know what Pokemon truly was at the time. So I'd have to go with that one because I loved it without even knowing what Pokemon was. So it definitely holds a special place in my heart. Let's see. Has a moment in Pokemon ever made you cry? If so, which one? Wow. The one with Sylvie in it. I can't remember which Pokemon movie that is, but I actually was so sad when I thought Sylvie actually died. I was so devastated, and I was very little when this movie came out, so keep that in mind. It was a very dark Pokemon movie. Let's see. If Pine was real, who would you have on your team? I think she means Pokemon. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if Pokemon were real, I would have, of course, Mew, because Mew's my favorite, followed by Pikachu, Sceptile. Let's see, Mew, Pikachu, Sceptile, Bulbasaur, and for the 5th Pokemon, ooh, Latias. I've always loved Latias. Okay, let's see. My ever since I shaved my mustache, it's so itchy here. Um, what are your thoughts on Canada? I think Canada's a great country. I've never been there before, so I can't really give my true opinion on it. But from what I've seen and heard, you guys have very good food industries. I really want to try your beers because it's supposed to be stronger than American beer. But I want to learn more about your guys' culture and everything. I would love to go to Canada. In fact, I'm going to once I actually get a full-time job here, I'm going to start saving up money, get my passport, and then I'm going to go to Canada because I want to see Canada. I want to see Toronto and Saskatchewan. Um, would you ever consider watching My Little Pony? Possibly, maybe if somebody else there was watching it with me, so I wouldn't feel weird watching it because I am 23 years old. Um, okay, so Rias Gamore, sorry if I pronounced your username wrong, asked, "What is your favorite dessert?" Uh, Ice cream, peanut butter ice cream, hands down. Okay, so Hannah McCoy Jones asks, "What is your thought about vegans?" Well, honestly, I couldn't be a vegan. I love meat too much. I love my beef jerky, so kudos for you who can actually stick to vegetables. Actually, I probably would be a lot skinnier if I ate nothing but vegetables. My cholesterol levels would probably be much lower, but I just can't stop eating meat. I love my beef jerky. I don't think vegans are horrible people. They're nice people. Favorite horror movie? Freddy vs. Jason. That was the first true horror movie I ever watched, and I loved it to death. Least favorite horror movie? It's part of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, a New Nightmare, I think. I didn't care for that movie so much because it was just so weird seeing Robert Englund playing as Robert Englund and Freddy Krueger for scenes, and all the actors just playing as themselves. It was very eerie and weird feeling to see that. And the Freddy Krueger they used to replace Robert Englund, it was just god awful, horrible. I hated it. Worst horror movie I've ever seen. And that is all the questions that were asked of me. So if you guys got any more questions, leave them down in the comments on this video, or subscribe to me on MeWe because I'll do another one in 2 more weeks, and then you guys can ask me more questions. And as always, have a nice day. Live, love, and game on. Peace.